Welcome back, all you chicken heads. First off, we got to congratulate the mighty Manchester United for winning the EFL Cup.
Whoop-de-doo.
Like I said, off the rip, great game on Sunday. The only game that I really cared about all weekend, yes, there was a couple here and there that maybe I kept my eye on. Leeds, I'm looking at you. But for the most part, United on Sunday, that was all I could wait for.
It was crazy.
It was worth the wait.
It was a crazy game.
So like I said, great win, great atmosphere on the day. Everyone was talking about, oh, Newcastle took over. Newcastle fans did this, they did this. They lost. But they were there in support, man. When you haven't had a trophy in 50-something years, why would you not think that they're going to show up in the masses, in the hundreds of thousands, you know? Like, their team is just on the precipice of greatness.
Yeah.
From the history that we've seen of any club that gets taken over or bought or whatever, and they get the funding that they deserve and they need, you see them elevated. And they're right on the edge of that. This could have been a real turning point in their season to really go for top four and cement themselves as European quality team. But we're United. We haven't had it in almost 6 years. Now, almost. Everybody's saying, oh, it's been 6 years.
It's been 6 years.
Almost.
It's been like 5 years.
In 10 months. Back at what we needed
Wout Weghorst won the Carabao Cup.
Wout Weghorst was a huge part of that game.
Wout Weghorst won the Carabao Cup for Man United, everybody. I just want you to know that.
But, I really think the hero of the season, the person to really save us, Casemiro. Just won a 1 of 3 Best Midfielder award at the ceremony. Messi took home the Player of the Year. Casemiro was 1 of the 3. Maybe there was somebody from the other side of the city in that team as well, but I mean, it's not really worth mentioning. But he won it just to recognize how great of a player he is and how great he has made our team.
We're talking about Man United's best player.
It's Rashford. But
it's
I mean,
not even just because of the goals. It's definitely because of the goals. It's like, man has... If he's not scoring all these games in a row, there's drop points in some games.
Yes, but I could also say somebody else would score those goals. Somebody else would most likely score those goals. Now,
Anthony Martial
has been hurt, and he took a picture with the physios, and I thought that was so funny because that's where he spent all season. He hasn't even been on the bench. Did you know Wout Weghorst has played more minutes this year after signing in January than Anthony Martial the whole year? So that just put that in perspective. That's how important he was to the team in that result. I want to just also say United advancing into the round of 16 in the Europa League, beating the mighty Barcelona. Great result. I'm not going to sound like that is more of an accomplishment than the Cup because it's obviously not. You know, we have trophies now. We have the first trophy of Eric Ten Hag's, reign. So, well, he's got
United.
Other than the fact that we won the World Cup and then the Eredivisie, and we could potentially win some more. So, we'll see what happens the rest of the year.
Moving on, Man City 4-1 over Bournemouth. This is what I wanted to see. I know it's Bournemouth. We'll say it's Bournemouth, and yes, it is just Bournemouth.
But they're not in relegation battles.
We are... The way that team was set up, except the back line, let me clarify. I actually need to rechange my words there. The front line was perfect. Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Erling Haaland. That's what I love to see up front every game. In the midfield, though, when Kevin is healthy, he should be in with Rodri and Gundogan. It should always be those three. I love that Ruben Diaz is back. He's the rock. He's the man who's been holding it together for us. You put anybody else around him, I'll accept it. But Ruben Diaz has to be in there. I want Laporte in there, but I know he's been having injury problems. Laporte, Diaz, Walker, and maybe Ake or something, just because we play weird now with the inverted. But Bernardo, I don't know what Pep's doing with him and what he does in the system now. Like, he's like a defensive midfielder. It looks weird. I don't like it. I don't like his role. I don't think he should be in the team. I think it should be Gundogan, Rodri, and De Bruyne. I think Gundogan, the way he balances the team out is amazing. Phil Foden needs to be in the team. Has to be in the team. Man has just a hunger to be better. Like, I know Haaland's there, and he's going to score as many goals as he possibly can. But Phil Foden he's a fighter. He wants the ball. He wants to get it at you. He wants to dribble past people. He wants to do spectacular stuff. That's what I want to see as a fan. That's what I want to see as a fan. So more of Phil Foden. Jack Grealish playing well recently, looking more like the $150 million man price tag that we have to, or $100 mil price tag that we have to see pop up every single time he pops up in conversation. But that's understandable because it was a hefty price tag. But he's a dog now this year. He's been playing like a dog.
Somebody else that's also been playing like a dog that you mentioned, Gundogan. I mean, that guy just makes that whole midfield tick, it seems.
He's like, when he's in there, he's a huge difference. Captain material.
He's what they need in a lot of games.
My captain.
Like, obviously, De Bruyne is the best passer probably in the world.
Yeah.
He's so great at making those creative runs and recognizing where somebody's going to be. But Gundogan is the glue that holds everything together.
Yeah.
And if I were a City fan, which I'm not, so I hope this doesn't happen, but I would do everything in my power not to let that guy go this summer.
The thing is Gundogan goes, and if you can't get Bellingham this summer, sign him to another year. If you can't get him, sign him to another year. But if you can get Bellingham, then
on to greener pastures.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things you got to make a decision for the squad. Okay, first thing, we're just going to run through these. All right, the results, the important ones, the ones we like. First, Leeds 1-0 over Southampton. A little relegation battle for us this week. It was a very, very, very weird game. I'm not going to call it impressive, but McKinney playing insane. Adams playing insane.
The two of them had a great game.
Underwhelming. Again, as always recently in the Premier League. Man needs to get stronger. Man needs to get more physical and have a little bit more of the closer touch. He likes to hit just a bit too far in front of himself sometimes. Hey, Mom!
What?
I love you.
Love you too.
But I think McKinney has been so great this season. I mean, he's exactly what the Premier League is suited for. Mm-hmm. He is that combative, battle-tested, box-to-box player. He's doing these heel flicks. He's flicking the ball over
putting in a shift
people.
Defensively.
He's doing whatever he pleases, honestly. Yeah. He's way too good for this Leeds team. Now, I think Tyler...
I don't know if he's way too good for the Leeds team.
He's way too good for a relegation team.
Yeah, okay, that's right. He's been very good. He's too good for a relegation team. But to say it, like, I'm not going to, like...
That's what Leeds are, though. That's their...
Okay, I'm not
as a squad,
a Champions League, Premier League team, I don't know if he's there yet. As a for sure starter. Could be a squad player.
Yeah.
He could be a squad player at Chelsea with all the people there. He could be a squad player at United, honestly. He could be a squad player at City. He could, you know what I mean? He could be a squad player.
He could do a job for almost any team. And then if he is that key focus, kind of like he is with Leeds in terms of the build-up, that's how you see him shine. I mean, he's not a defensive midfielder, and he's not an attacking midfielder. He doesn't have the quality of the pass, but he
wants to be a part of it. He moves. He connects play. He's kind of like Gundogan. But Gundogan's better than McKinney, obviously.
Yeah, but one's 29 and one's 24.
Exactly.
You know,
so, wait, Gundogan is not 29, my friend.
Sorry, 67. So... There's an experience difference there.
Anyways, yes, Leeds 1-0, Firpo with the goal. Firpo fucking sucks. It doesn't matter. Wow, Liverpool 0-0 against Crystal Palace.
I love it.
That's what we wanted to see. We saw bets being placed. Well, you didn't see them, but you're knowing now. Bets were placed. Bets were won on a draw. Crystal Palace and Liverpool do draw. It was
amazing. Patrick Vieira, you're my hero.
I didn't watch the game, but after seeing reviews, it was a stalemate. It was a terrible game.
It was a terrible
Nothing
game.
happened.
It was so boring. It was terrible. It was just an absolute
unthrilling 0-0.
Yeah, just there's games where they are back and forth, chance after chance, but the defense is just making last ditch tackles. They're making saves. They're doing whatever. This game was not one of those games. This was a horribly boring game.
Amazing game though. Tottenham, Chelsea. Tottenham with a 2-0 win.
Who'd have thought?
It's been so long since Tottenham has won a real important game. It seems like, and it's like, damn, Tottenham,
a London derby,
they won the game 2-0 convincingly too. That's the thing. They won 2-0. It wasn't like a 1-0 scrappy or like a scrappy game really. It was a tight.
Chelsea
game,
had some chances,
but Chelsea unimpressive again. Unimpressive. It's because Pulisic isn't it.
Unfortunately, I think this means Graham Potter. One more bad result, And will they get rid of him? I mean, let's be honest. This 2-0 loss to Spurs is
crucial.
Is horrible. And
the fans are gonna turn.
They haven't sacked him yet. I wouldn't expect anything to happen before the next set of fixtures. But if things keep going like this, he's gonna be gone soon. That's all we got for you guys today. Appreciate you coming back. We know you love to hear about United winning trophies, and just so you know, there's gonna be way more to come this year.
Yeah, man.